Okay, kicking things off, the one that I've been meaning on getting to, by Chaos Master Hawk. This is Righteous Fury, obviously going to be about Ember Paradox. It's looks like this is going to be a mashup of I Got My Eyes on You by Fred Astaire and I've Got My Eyes on You by Gem and the Holograms. Okay, always such a lovely thing when multiple songs have the exact same title by different artists. But we'll take a look at it. Looks like we're going with a bit of a 80s neon or pastel and neon aesthetic. Otherwise, as always, support the original artist. Go give them a watch, leave them a follow and a like, and let's get into this. I don't know why it's been doing that. Okay.
I've got my eyes on you, so best beware where you roam. You're playing with fire, you're gonna get burned if you keep walking this wire. It will be
Okay.
lesson learned. Incidentally, I've set my spies on you. I'm checking all you do from A to Z. So my advice, just be wise. If you're wise, lay off my friends and me. Look out! I got my eye on you, and I'm watching your every move.
It's very fitting to some of the stuff that's been going on with uh, Ember and a certain individual that's really had it out for Celestium. If you know, you know. If you don't, feel free to look into it. But yeah, no, absolutely. See, this 100% describing and kind of how she's been handling that situation, uh, and how very fiercely protective she is over her friends. Okay.
You think you're hot and your star is due. Oh no. You think you got something different and new. Well, bitch, I got my eye on you. You'll make me want to bitch slap you. Incidentally, I've set my spies on you. I'm checking all you do from A to Z. So my advice, just be wise. If you're wise, lay off my friends and me. Look out! I got my eye on you. You think you can hurt what is mine?
Yeah, no, it's like you definitely see some issues. That's more the AI's thing, that was used to generate this. As the interest, I'm guessing, due to certain limitations or the way they had they chose to do it. This may not have initially been meant for a YouTube release. However, it did obviously get released on YouTube, as I know some uh, application and will go for this vertical uh, aspect ratio. Um, but the mouth, her mouth never closes, as so it's always from That may be just the I uh not fault lip syncing quite right, right, or not closing her mouth all the way for whatever hellacious reason. And but no, it's so far are so good. Haven't picked out anything else that's really been distinctly a no, that's AI messing up. So I mean, this particular scene, and I can see it being a visual effects kind of thing of having her face coming through, but the rest of it's behind and the borders of the different window panes. But no, so far so good. Really enjoying the classic rock. I definitely see the more 80s style, 80s kind of stylization in the design of it, and with I want to pinpoint it more late 2010 or late 2000s and early 2010s style of alternative rock. But not so far very good.
When you do the shit that you do, I just can't take my eyes off you. You got cocky, thought her soft. You took aim, shot your shot, but she's got friends. You bitch and soft is something I know. Incidentally, I've set my spies on you. I'm checking all you do from A to Z. So my advice, just be wise. If you're wise, lay off my friends and me. Look out! I got my eye on you, and I'm watching your every move. Look out! I got my eye on you. Tell me, what are you trying to prove? I got my eye on you.
When they bring it in a non-typical instrument and into a particular genre of music, and that adds a little extra something. And using and like rock, classic rock, uh, electric guitar, bass, drums, maybe a keyboard, or that's about it. And you probably think a couple electric guitar or typical lineup. Uh, couple electric guitars are may or may not be tuned differently, and because there are different ways a electric guitar or a bass guitar can be tuned. Own a bass guitar and a drum set. Usually that's what you need, and it may or may not have that second electric guitar. Usually you don't need a whole lot of people all for rock, punk, or metal. Every so often you get like what they do. Oh, right, where I pause it, where they bring in a string or a different stringed instrument, and like a violin, and or oh, I'm spacing on the name of the band, and I'm going to remember it as soon as this is over. Uh, but it's a band that is classically trained and with cellos. You listen to them, you don't know it's cellos if you don't know what's going on. on it. But no, it's always nice when they throw that little twist in at the right moment, and because it helps build a sense of like here it's building a little bit of a sense of suspense. And obviously it's been going very hard lately. We suddenly get a drop in the music, and the violin comes in, and it starts to build up a little bit of tension in there. Are beautiful you so that to help uh, introduce that kind of a thing. I know I'm getting into a lot more music theory at this point. And again, I love music. I'm an audiophile. Uh, I love being able to hear. I know a lot of audiophiles. They listen to the equipment. Yes, they do. Oh, personally, I use the equipment and to let me listen to different things that are going on. The more I can hear the variation of what's going on and where, the more I'm likely to enjoy it.
I got my eye on
And of course that had to be right at the end of the song. No, that was good. I did enjoy that again, and a couple little hiccups, more being caused by the AI, like the fact that the mouth isn't closing, and or never fully closes when the lyrics are going on it, and it is showing Ember singing. Um, Beyond that, no, I really don't have any complaints. I've honestly never heard either of these songs. Um, I might have to give them both a listen because I always love hear whenever I find out that hey something is a cover or something in this case is a mashup. I like hearing the original songs because they give me a little bit of context of what's going on, what's coming from where, and how they are meshing together for this song. Sorry, I talk with my hands a lot. I am working on getting a better camera situation. Hopefully, one that'll be a little more heads on rather than off to the side. But I've got recording going on over there and mics over here. And it is a built-in mic, so again, I do apologize for the audio quality of my voice as not being great. That is something that I am working on. Um, I have other things going on IRL that are just in the way that I need to take care of before I even and drop some money on a new mic or a camera that I can or a way that I can either move this camera more in front and not not be just terrible or something. But these are things that I am aware of. I do apologize, guys, and I am trying to get worked on. Be that as it may, and I do digress. Um, Absolutely great, and give Master Hawk a like, a follow. Go watch the original video. Uh, I've already looked at his channel. There is more that I do want to react to. So may or may not be more Ember stuff. Again, I digress. Always share or always as support the original creator. The link to that will be down in the description. And y'all have a great day.